The morning crowd at Arlington Station moved like a tired river, slow, quiet, and stuck in its routine. Among them was an old man in a faded gray coat, leaning heavily on a wooden cane. His steps were careful, measured, almost fragile. At the security gate, a young guard named Tyler watched him approach. Tyler was new to the job, full of the kind of confidence that comes from inexperience, and he was already bored. His eyes scanned the line until they landed on the old man's cane. "Hey," Tyler smirked, his voice loud enough for others to hear. "That thing isn't going to slow down the scanner, is it? Or are you planning to trip someone with it?" A few people nearby chuckled awkwardly. The old man stopped. His face was calm, lined with age, but his eyes were sharp, far sharper than Tyler had expected. "It helps me walk," the man replied quietly. Tyler just waved him forward. "Sure, Grandpa. Just don't fall on my watch. The paperwork's a nightmare." The old man said nothing more. He placed his cane on the conveyor belt, stepped through the scanner, and waited. The machine beeped, not once, but twice. Tyler frowned. "What have you got on you?" The old man slowly reached into his coat and pulled out a small leather case. Inside was a folded American flag, worn at the edges but kept with obvious care. Tyler rolled his eyes. "You can keep moving. Flags aren't weapons." "That's not all it is," the man said. Another guard, older and more experienced, glanced over. His entire expression changed the moment he saw the flag. "Tyler," he said sharply, his voice cutting through the noise. "Stand straight." Confused, Tyler immediately straightened his posture. The old man opened the case further. Beneath the flag were medals, rows and rows of them. Bronze stars, silver stars, purple hearts. A Distinguished Service Cross sat right in the center, catching the sterile station light. The entire crowd fell silent. The air, once filled with the shuffle of feet and distant train horns, was suddenly still. "I carried men off battlefields who were younger than you," the old man said, his voice soft but carrying incredible weight. "This cane replaced a leg that stayed behind overseas." Tyler swallowed hard. His throat felt dry, and the smirk he wore just moments ago felt like a stain on his face. The older guard stepped forward. "Sir, may I ask your name?" "Captain Samuel Reeves," the man replied. "Retired." The older guard snapped to attention and delivered a crisp salute. "Welcome home, Captain." The gesture was contagious. Others in the crowd followed suit. Commuters stood a little straighter, some placing their hands over their hearts in a silent show of respect. Tyler felt a hot rush of shame flood his face. He looked at the cane again. It was no longer a sign of weakness, but a powerful symbol of survival. I didn't know," Tyler stammered, his voice barely a whisper. Captain Reeves picked up his cane, gripping it firmly. "Most people don't. That's the point." Tyler hesitated for a second, then found the courage to ask, "What? What's inside it?" The captain offered a small, knowing smile. "Nothing dangerous anymore, but once?" He tapped the cane lightly on the floor, the sound echoing in the silent station. "It held maps, secret codes, and a concealed blade. I carried information that decided who lived and who didn't." The words landed with more force than any physical threat ever could. Tyler nodded slowly, the lesson sinking deep. "I'm sorry, sir." Captain Reeves studied him for a long moment, then nodded back. "Learned faster than I had to." He turned and walked away, his steps now seeming steady and purposeful, his cane tapping a quiet, rhythmic beat against the polished floor. The crowd parted for him like the sea, creating a path of respect. Tyler stood frozen, the laughter from earlier echoing painfully in his ears. From that day on, he never again judged what he didn't understand, especially not the burdens a man carries when the war finally follows him home. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that makes you think. We'll see you in the next one.